What will be the consequences of Ukraine's victory for the reset of relations with Russia?
Ukraine's victory in the war against Russia will be a historic moment that will not only change the geopolitical landscape, but also directly impact the relations between the countries. The first key aspect is stability and security in the region. Ukraine has gone through the most challenging test in its recent history. Ukraine's victory is the result of the incredible courage of its people, the support of the international community, and the strategic mistakes of the aggressor. International consequences. Ukraine's victory has shifted the balance of power in Europe. NATO and the European Union have strengthened their positions, and the international community has reconsidered the importance of collective security. Russia has found itself in international isolation, forcing its leadership to reassess its foreign policy. The restoration of relations with Russia now depends on its ability to adapt to these new conditions. The beginning of Russia's disintegration. Defeat has led to profound changes in Russia. The country is experiencing a political and economic crisis, leading to a reassessment of its role on the global stage. The combination of economic crisis and international sanctions has intensified separatist sentiments in various regions of Russia. The Caucasus republics, the Far East, and several Siberian regions have declared their intent to secede. Escalation of the crisis. As central authority in Moscow weakens, regional leaders begin forming their own armed forces. The international community urges a peaceful resolution of the crisis. Ukraine insists on reparations as a condition for any negotiations with the newly formed states. Reparations and restoration. The newly formed states agree to pay reparations to Ukraine in exchange for international recognition and economic support. A special fund is established to manage these reparations. Funds are directed toward rebuilding infrastructure, compensating victims, and modernizing Ukraine's economy. International companies actively invest in recovery projects, utilizing resources from the reparations fund. Negotiations and new agreements. Ukrainians may feel a growing sense of national pride and identity. Negotiations between Ukraine and Russia after the victory will be critically important. What conditions will be proposed for normalizing relations? Will it involve a new peace treaty or other forms of agreements to ensure long-term peace? The new Russian leadership acknowledges past mistakes and expresses a willingness to engage in meaningful dialogue. Diplomatic and economic relations between the countries gradually resume. Key issues include reparations, the return of prisoners of war, and the recovery of cultural assets. What happens next remains to be seen. Are you satisfied with my response to the question? What will be the consequences of Ukraine's victory on the reset of relations with Russia? Can I be of any further assistance to you?